Okay. For stew, you get to use tomatoes, pepper, onions, pending. Some people like to add some extra like garlic, ginger. But with soup, there are different kinds of soup. There's a goosey. So the difference for me, I would say, is stew has to do with a lot of tomatoes, a lot of pepper, and okay, not a lot of pepper, but a lot of tomatoes, And then soup has to do with the other. They are like a goosey now. A goosey is a soup. It's a soup, like it's something we use for soup. Ogbono is something we use for soup. So the difference is majorly the tomatoes. Alright.
You say if you want to start soup, you say you get egusi, you get ogbono, and oha, all these products, but they get bitter leaf soup. You understand? They get bitter leaf soup. But if you want to do stew, you use tomato, use pepper, onions. If you use pepper and pan crayfish, you can do this too. But enough pepper can do for you too. You say if you want to do porridge too, they're different to do porridge. You can bring this thing, leaf, and do your porridge well. You can do okay.
The difference between soup and stew is that stew is used for taking food, like example rice and other stuffs, and you can also make stew for maybe like when you're taking your fried yam, and but soup is for taking swallows like akpu and other stuffs. So that's actually the difference.
I think to me, I don't think there's any difference between stew and soup, because most soup we use it to eat most certain food like rice, yam, and so on. And same with stew. Some people can actually use stew to eat semo, gari, and the rest of it. So I don't think, to me, there's any difference between stew and soup. I feel they are still the same thing. You can actually use them to eat the same food. And as for draw, some people use draw to eat rice. Yeah, I've seen some people like that. So I don't really think there's any difference in it.
Porridge and pottage. Porridge is actually porridge. Like, let me say, porridge yam now is for porridge is when you actually make it of. You didn't. Porridge is not. Is actually when you make something like porridge beans. You have porridge beans. You have porridge yam. It's making them with either red oil, groundnut oil, but it actually has different stuffs inside, like fish. You make it porridge. Why pottage? I don't actually know how to put pottage, but let me just end there. Sorry.
Okay. I think the difference between porridge and pottage, to me, I feel it's just the spelling or just the pronunciation. Yeah. I think it's just the pronunciation that's just different, because to me I feel it's still the same thing. That's all.